buy into fantasy football, and then you can also buy insurance for your fantasy football.
Yeah, so in real football, if a star player is injured, team owners pay insurance premiums to protect their financial loss.
Well, now Bill Gephardt has discovered a legitimate insurance broker who will insure you if you're a fantasy star player out of the game.
You know what? You can buy insurance about anything as long as you're willing to go through the process of seeing what the risk is. And right now, 25 million Americans do play fantasy football, it's estimated, which usually involves investing some money to play. The average right now of investment is $470 per team. And there's payback if your fantasy team wins. One estimate predicts fantasy sports will rake in about $1.2 billion this year. But what if the star players on your fantasy team become injured, making you the loser? There's insurance for that.
I was always the guy that drafted, the top guy that went down to injury.
That's fantasy football player Joe LaGiglia, who would watch his star fantasy player get injured. That inspired Joe to launch his insurance idea, fantasyplayerprotect.com. Here's how it works. Let's say you pony up $100 to join an NFL fantasy league. Now, for about $10, you can go to Joe's website and buy an insurance policy on a star player.
The guys that really do account for about 40 to 60% of the points for that team.
So now, if an injury sidelines your insured star player for at least 8 weeks, Joe says you're going to get a payout from the A-rated insurance company backing his website.
When those top players go down, they're going to really mess up your chances of winning. So those top guys are who we have available.
Only a certain list of 100 players is eligible to be insured. Actuaries have actually crunched the numbers on these guys. Your premium is anywhere from 9 to 13% of your league entry fee. It just depends on what players you choose.
Maybe, a Peyton Manning or an Adrian Peterson, a guy who's had injury history, that guy's may have a little higher premium than a guy who hasn't been hurt his whole career.
This is Fantasy Player Protect's first season. Joe LaGiglia says at the end of the day, he cannot help you win the league, but he can make you whole with your investment in your fantasy team.
I got to tell you, having the last laugh when your top player goes down to be able to show off that insurance policy, it gets you a little bit of pride back in your pocket.
Insurance isn't the only industry involved now in fantasy football. For several years, they've got trophies, companies making trophies for league winners. There are some companies created solely for the purpose of holding entry fees in a bank until the end of the season when they pay it out. And there are even mitigation companies, that negotiate for you to set up to resolve disputes if a team owner questions a trade or if he or she thinks the commissioner is playing favorites. But in Vegas, they got palaces, for these things. Yeah,
it is amazing. I mean, when they start showing, on the ticker during games, the top fantasy leaders for rushing, it's a big deal.
Yes, absolutely. That's cost a lot of money to do that. Then that is a big deal. But now you can insure it all.
I'm going to start my own fantasy cheerleading team. I'm the captain.
And I'm sure we can get a policy if she goes down with the bum ankle.
Hey, I never went down in my cheerleading days, so don't bet on it. Thanks, Phil.